Understand?
Well, yeah, I do. I understand that. When I was growing up, my memory begins with the end of the Second World War. And I grew up in a very lower working class community where everybody had jobs. My dad was a milkman, next door neighbor had a garage, and that's the way it was. But everyone got along. Everyone really got along. And because they were all united in the war effort. So I grew up with a lot of propaganda as a kid. And there was a lot of red, white, and blue going on, you know, and I bought into it. And then, as time went on and I grew up and I started to become an artist and I went out in the world and experienced life outside of Los Angeles, I realized that it was far more complicated than the propaganda during the Second World War. And there was a big gray area out there where life was much more complicated. And so I decided to go into that. I was really fascinated by that territory because there was a new kind of truth from the one that I grew up on. And then eventually I realized, I think when I was an artist and I was going to be able to make film, I said, I think I'd like to make films that are about that gray zone, which eventually led to the reason, one of the reasons for starting Sundance was to give opportunities for other people that also felt compelled to go into that gray zone that didn't get a lot of attention, because the mainstream was promoting films that were more propagandic. And so that's how I got attracted to the area in between.
And the characters that you play, although we come away from the films and think, oh yeah, he's this,